Welcome back to another Grand Arena Championships. I am Heathen13 and we are going into round 3 of week 2 for season 10. Now this round I am matched up against an opponent named Meridicus, and Meridicus has a kind of unusual roster. So let's take a look at the matchup. Looking at the hotbot, you can see I have an overwhelming amount of green on my side, but let's see how it breaks down. So looking at the stats, you can see he has some interesting stats. First of all, it looks like he doesn't play a lot. Only 180,000 lifetime banners, and some things really jump out. He only has 4 full clears ever, and has never got an undersized battle. So those are pretty unusual stats to me. Looking at our rosters, you can see I have about 500,000 more GP than he does total, but he has the higher on both top 80 and top 65. He actually has 1 more Zeta than I do, but I have 6 more G13s. Looking at the mods, we're pretty close on the amount of 6-stop mods, but I have considerably more speed than him, way more speed. And then relic levels, he has 6 more total relic levels than I do. His are mostly on the top end. He's got 5 different tier 7 relics. Now, I want to show you his roster because there are some things in it that are just a little funky. First off, I'm not going to go into it, but on his ships, he's got that 6-star negotiator, but does not have a malevolence. But I want to look at his overall roster. And if you look at his Gear 13s here, you can see that he has 5 different Relic 7 characters. Palpatine, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Mother Talzin, and Jedi Knight Revan. Then he also has a lot of his relics tied up in his Night Sisters. Asajj is a Relic 6, Zombie's a Relic 4, Daka's a Relic 4, Talzin is a Relic 7, and Acolyte is Relic 4. So he's got a lot of relics tied up in Night Sisters. And then if you look at First Order, not only does he have Crew and OG Kylo Relic, but also Phasma's Relic 5, Executioner's Relic 5, First Order Officer's Relic 2. So it looks like he's starting the push toward trying to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. But there are some glaring absences. There is no gas, and there also is no Darth Revan and no Darth Malak. So kind of unusual roster, and I'm curious to see how that plays out. Because he only has 4 clears total, I was expecting kind of a harder defense, and that's what I got. But so far, I haven't seen any of those crazy squads with his crew or his Night Sisters. So let me show you what I put on the board and what he put on the board for me. So let's take a look. We've got an hour and 43 minutes left while the attack phase is open. I set mostly the same defense as before. I've got my Poggle. I moved the Jedi Knight Revan squad to the top this time. The Old Ben and the Talzin squad down low. I put the Darth Revan down here. I don't know that he can clear that. Maybe he can with those Night Sisters or that crew squad. We'll see. My Asajj Dooku Zombie and my Bastila timeout team in the back, I kept it the same. That Mon Mothma team that got a hold last time, put Karth back on defense, the Newt with Watt, and then Grievous. Because he only has the negotiator and he doesn't have a malevolence also, I went ahead and put my negotiator on defense in case he gets back there. So I don't know that he's going to attack, but this is the 3rd round of the week. It is the finals for this bracket, so it would surprise me if he didn't attack at all. Let me show you what I'm up against. A Padme squad, a GMY team, that Relic 7 Jedi Knight Revan, and then some clones. Down below, we've got a Newt Dooku team, a Grievous team, but they're all Gear 12, and then a Relic 4 Bosk squad. So we're going to get into it, open up this bottom zone first, and then take a look at the back, and then make up a plan. If he sets a really heavy defense in the back, I may not be able to full clear, and that's okay. So we'll start out with the Newt squad. For that, I'll take my Geonosians, which is preferred counter. We'll go right after Dooku first. Oh, he already stealthed it up. Well, that's fine. If everybody's stealth, then nobody is stealth. And pulled him out of stealth already. So we'll get him out of the way. We will go ahead and try and get Newt down once. And then once Jango's damage immunity comes off, we'll switch over to him. And it's off. So there's one. Pay the extortion. Go ahead and take the heal. Ouch. That extortion hurts. Pay it again. And we're only going to get 51 out of this, but that is okay. So there we go. I think Geos just counter Newt so well. Alright, next we're going to take on the Grievous team. For that, I have my clones. I think this might be a little overkill, but it's alright. See if we can get any stuns. Stuns everywhere. Alright, well, because we have a stun, I'm going to go ahead and taunt up. Plus, once B2 comes out, he will dispel it anyway. Shift over to Droideka. Maybe we can get Droideka out before he rolls up. Yes. And we won't taunt up again, though. I'll take him out. Yes, and yes. So 52, easy peasy. Alright, so this is the battle that is gonna made me really think about what I wanted to do here. The Bosk at Relic 4 is no joke. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Traya against it, which leaves me vulnerable for a Geo team in the back. But if that happens, I'll figure something out for it, I hope. Okay. Change of plan. Instead of taking my Traya squad here, I'm going to take kind of a Sith mishmash. I'm actually going to go with Nihilus lead. We'll put in Sith Empire Trooper in there also, and Marauder. And we're going to go with that. Thinking here is I still have the Annihilate. I had the pre-taunt there with Sith Empire Trooper. We have the high damage with Marauder, hopefully to be able to take out Embo quickly. Okay. See if we can't get Embo down here. There we go. Grief is even exposed at the moment. They got their contract up. One more turn until Annihilate. And like a champ, Sith Empire Trooper took that. So I wasn't super worried about the about getting through this in terms of damage, because bringing Nihilus, the whole point was to annihilate Bosk, but I was worried that he wouldn't survive to get the Annihilate off, so hence Sith Empire Trooper. Not going to be pretty on banners here. It looks like Grief might even kill him. The good news, though, is that because Nihilus' lead turns all your protection into health, I believe if you're over half health, it counts as both protection and health. So, yeah, that was a 53 because of that funky Nihilist lead. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up the back, see what is lurking, see if any of those crazy relic Night Sisters or crew are back there. And the answer is no to both, although these are not terrible teams in any stretch. So I'm going to need a little time to go through and figure out what I want to use where, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I think I have a plan. Not really sure, to be honest with you. There are a lot of teams in the back that I don't ever face, and so I'm not sure exactly what is going to be a good counter. So we'll use the teams I've got, see what we can do, and we'll go from there. Up top, we're going to actually tackle that first, because it is, I believe, the harder of the two. We're going to go against this Jedi Knight Revan. We are going to use my Padme squad for it. We'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed, hopeful. I'm hopeful. I really can only afford maybe like one loss, and then I'm kind of toast. I'm going to go right after Jedi Knight Revan. I'm going to go with the kick to try and stun him, which didn't happen. But he is the threat. The Relic 7. Now, maybe what I should be doing is actually going after Jolie. Right? Go after Jolie and just try and proc Savior right away. Obviously going to be a lot more squishy at Gear 12. There's the Savior. And we have no taunt, so if I just get him down again, then he's out, right? So as much as I'd like to get Revan out first, because he is by far and away the biggest threat offensively, I think this might be the smarter move. My Ahsoka is only Gear 12, and there she goes. So we're gonna need a kill here soon. Things are looking dicey. Come on, Anakin. There we go. All right. Feeling pretty good about this now. Stun Bastila. Get our protection back up. As long as Anakin lives, which is about to not happen. Ouch. Okay, well, I believe I can clean this up without an issue. All right. We're gonna go ahead and go after the clones and take them out with CLS. Alright, so in 3v3, you don't go after 5s, you just kill Rex, you let 5s sacrifice, and then you take down these other clones that are far squishier than 5s is. And so that goes much more quickly, and your chances of getting stuck and demolished by Rex's Rexecute are much smaller. We'll go after Grandmaster Yoda, and for that we're going to try this Palpatine team, but I'm going to take Thrawn off of Palpatine, and we're going to use HK for that. Give it a go. Of course, I would rather have kept Thrawn, on that team, of course. But by doing it this way, oh, let's just get GMY out. There we go. By doing it this way, I keep Thrawn for a Scion, a Traya team. Okay, this was overkill. Way overkill. Alright. So, here we go, this Padme team. We are taking Traya, and to that we are adding Thrawn. Hopefully I can get the fracture on GK and the isolate on Padme. That would be ideal. If it doesn't go down that way, we'll see. Hopefully I have more speed than him. I do, so let's throw it over to Trey right away. Get the isolate. Throw that right back to Thrawn. Fracture up on Kenobi. And then let's start working on Anakin. Now the only big issue here is that I do not have Nihilus for the Annihilate. There is no Annihilation. So this is going to require Traya and Thrawn to hit a little harder than they normally do. My Scion and Traya are both they are both set up in order to take down Geos. So they're much more on the protection and defense side of things. So far, getting Anakin out was the key. So we'll just keep Padme locked down. And we'll throw that back over to Trey again. May take me a while to get through GK. But at this point, I don't think I'm in any danger of dying. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Let's see if I can just make sure I keep full protection up. Let's try and get all of it back on Thrawn. Put her in timeout. And I think we're 100%. Just a matter of finishing her off. Perfect, 54. Exactly what I like. All right. So now we are going to go clean this Jedi Knight Revan up using gas and ARC Trooper. I think just the two of them should be able to do it without any issues, hopefully. Unfortunately, Savior is still going to proc because that doesn't, it's not a revive, it's a going back to full health protection once you get to 1 health, I believe. So it's a bit of a bummer, but she's gone. And well, we are going to get the kneel down, but now it is just 1v1, and I'm confident that my gas will be his Jedi Knight Revan. There we go. So only 31. Not fantastic at all, but we're through that zone, and I'm expecting him to have kept Negotiator. Nope. He put Thrawn and Bugs? Tarkin and Bug? Tarkin and a bunch of crap. You know, because it's all of that, instead of taking my, I'm gonna go ahead and take Rebels. My home one is My home one is a 7-star ship. My Malevolence is only a 5-star ship. So I inherently get more banners by going in with home one if my squad can win. So we'll give this a shot. I'm hopeful. All right, there's one. Got the double tank configuration going. And we'll bring in the Phantom. Big hit. There we go. Get rid of those buffs. Put on. Bring in the Ghost. And let's just finish it. Oh, that didn't finish it. There we go. Nice. 67. Fantastic. Alright, now we have all these crazy squads in the back that a lot of them I'm not sure on. So I'm going to go after the ones I am sure on. These bounty hunters here, I am going to take with my JTR. And I like the BB-8 C3PO variation on this. And IG-88, let's wave down Boba, but IG-88 is by far the squishiest of the bounty hunters. There, if you ever see him in the team, he should always be your first target, because that guy is just so squishy. And we'll go for Greedo next. Let's wave off Boba again. Alright, that did that. Let's wave him off again. I'm missing a little protection on C3PO at the moment. But I don't think I would get over to eliminate. Oh, maybe I will. So let's see if I can not kill him. Oh, so close. The wave, maybe? Ah, this is going to kill him. That's a bummer. So, 53. I will take it. I will take it. All right. These are interesting teams. I got to be honest. This is kind of a different group of teams to look at. And I'm not exactly sure who I want to take for everybody. So, I am going to go against this Finn squad, and I'm going to take First Order. But I'm going to take in Hux, figuring that he is going to shut down the extra turn gain that Finn would normally get. Finn has a Zeta, and so I'm going to try and keep that from him. So let's go ahead and call everybody to BB-8, and let's actually stun BB-8. Oh, I did not mean to bring Phasma in. That was ridiculously dumb. I actually meant to bring in Executioner. So super strange, but it does leave me the option of putting Executioner with OG Kylo for another squad, which I might do. We'll see. Let's just keep stunning people left and right. And I hope my crew can get through everybody here. And let's stun BB-8 this time. That was a poor choice. I should have stunned Finn. It's hard when you don't know, the kits of everybody else on the other team. I never play as Finn and Poe. So apparently I should be stunning Finn here. But regardless, you know, because I didn't have Executioner, this took way longer than it would have by bringing in Phasma. But the end result's still going to be the same. Still going to get good banners. So having that Hux in there with the Zeta is just definitely the key. Shutting down Finn's extra turn meter gain is just priceless. Priceless. Wish I had a way of banner recovery. It looks like they're recovering, yeah, some health and whatnot. Did we get 54? Got 54 too. Fantastic. Not even the comp I meant to bring in, and still worked out well. So the two different teams that I have that would be my best two teams, both will struggle against this JTR squad, I think. However, the JTR squad does not have BB-8. So I'm going to go ahead and take the better of the two squads, I think, and I'm going to take Bosk and the Fets. And I'm going to hope that they can still do their magic. I mean, a big key, honestly, is just the fact that I'm faster than almost every one of his teams. His speed mods are lacking a little bit. And so, yeah, it is allowing me to... Oh, that doesn't hit through foresight. I know that, and I make that mistake so often. Yeah, his lack of speed allows me to get out in front in almost every one of these battles, and so it is just such a huge advantage. Let's go ahead and hit R2, see if I can get my contract, which I did. Let's see if I can get him out of here, which I did not. And we're back on Rey. Jedi Knight training Rey, that is. And she's waving us down, and we're getting burning, and see if we can get ability to block. No. Pile on. Django couldn't pile on because he's dazed at the moment. So we'll just keep hitting. I feel like I need to get my Django's tenacity up a little bit. He seems to get stunned an awful lot. Not just in this match, but overall. Alright, so that worked out. 53 there, and that leaves me with one squad remaining. All right, let's put in a Nest Wampa R2D2. Yeah, R2D2. Sure. Let's hide everybody but Nest, I guess. And kill. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. They're not. This is not a team I've ever played with. And these two Stark and Veers without a Imperial Trooper seems a little odd to me as well. So yeah, this is just kind of a smash and grab type of situation. Probably only get a 51, but that's fine. Odd teams. It's like this. It's like my opponent went, "Hey, what gear 12s do I have left?" And they'll go on defense. I don't know. We'll see if he attacks me or not. Oh, 52, even better. That was Nest, Wampa, and R2. R2 is great like that because he gets to share some of his stats with everybody regardless of what faction they are or whatever. Alright, we are sitting here. There's an hour left. 2450 is a fine score. I'll come back in an hour and I'll let you know if he attacks. Okay, we're back, and you can see that the round is over. I did get the win. Meridicus never even attacked. I guess it is to be expected. He only had 4 clears ever. And once I full cleared him, he realized he couldn't win. But it is surprising to me a little bit that he wouldn't even try. So I didn't mention this earlier, but Meridicus also is not on SWGOH.gg. That makes 3 out of my 6 opponents so far not on there. And it makes scouting extremely difficult and frustrating. So the fact that I was able to get a fairly efficient full clear with him not being on SWGOH.gg for me is something that I take some pride in. So I guess thank you, Meridicus, for setting a defense that made me think and made me work. Unfortunate that you weren't able to participate more, but there we have it. So 2450 to 1002. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching, and I hope to see you next time.